Howdy all Moblax Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, so I am... No way. I thought that was gone forever. Oh, that might be a new one. Weird. One time I was playing and just as I went to log off, I saw the drop icon and, oh, it's right there. And then when I logged back on, the drop icon was gone. I did not see this one drop, and I just logged on, so I don't know if this is it or not. I don't need this because I can make a better. I'll definitely take all the rest of this, though. Mine. Aw. Need more points in the automatic rifle. Because I way prefer the multiple shots to the sniper rifles. What, 5 shots? I like 30 better. And I can do without the super zoomed in scope. I'm a scout rifle kind of guy. So... I know back in the million years ago of Call of Duty 3, I was a scout rifle kind of guy. I played, that was back when I still enjoyed PvP, I guess. And I played quite a bit of Call of Duty 3 with the, I think it was 3, with the scout. Was always my class. And then whatever was the next one came out, and they totally changed the way sniper rifles and stuff work. It just wasn't fun for me anymore. That was kind of the end of my PvP days. You're not anything super useful to me, but yeah. That was ages and ages ago. That was, PlayStation 3, probably. We're about to hit, what, PlayStation 5 sometime here, I think? Get out of the road, man! I just wanted to see what was over here. This is weird. There's an antenna on top of this garage. In fact, this is a very weird looking... I'm gonna explore this. This is weird. Yeah, I've been, out mowing the lawn this afternoon. Ugh. Tired. I mean, I mow it with a riding lawnmower, but it's our lawn is very lumpy and it has a lot of leans to it, and so I get a little tired from all the leaning, I guess. Oh, yeah, no, this is really weird. There's like a bunker door on this thing. But they left the top floor open? It's a garage? Oh no, this is like a little apartment up here? But the garage has got a bunker door on it. What's up with that? Come on, get on the gun. Look at that, there's a runner. A couple runners. They're gonna be coming for me. Where's that nurse? There you are. That is why I like the automatic. It's way easier to kill with the automatic than it is with the sniper rifle. Wow, it's way easier if you actually put the aimer on the zombie you're trying to kill. That makes it easier too, just so you know. Yeah, I woke up super early today too. It was weird. I woke up at like an hour and a half before I intended to get out of bed. And I was like, ooh, I'll go back to sleep. And so I got up, used the bathroom, crawled back in bed, laid there for a little bit, couldn't sleep, watched a episode of Fairy Tale, which I'd never seen before. It was weird. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna like. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely weird. And then next thing I know, it's an hour and a half later, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get out of bed now. I intended to get up this early, so I guess... Where'd you come from? I was kind of hoping you busted down that door, but I think that's just this other door here, right? No. Yes, it's this door. I don't know where that zombie came from. And, so yeah, so not only did I get up early, but then I, went to work. I got home from work and then mowed the lawn for a little bit. A couple hours. I didn't think I was going to have enough gas. It's the first time I've ever mowed the lawn. Because I just, this is the first year I really have mowed the lawn like this. And, I thought for sure that, I wouldn't have enough. I mean, I guess I didn't mow everything I normally mow. I'm still trying to figure out how much I can mow. Not that anybody cares, but that's what I've been doing today. Why is that guy not taking bullet hits? I don't know what he was doing there, but he's wasting my ammo. Oh man, so... Ooh. So last night... Man, last night was something else, I'll tell you. We have this cat. We have two cats, and one of the cats is bound and determined to go outside, and nobody wants her to go outside because she hasn't been fixed yet, and we don't want kittens. And but she is bound and determined, as we say here, and so the thing is, though, is that she gets nervous when she goes outside, and so she doesn't know what to do once she gets out there. And so she finds a spot and she hides right next to the house. She's never really gotten too far from the house, but I think she will if, people aren't there. And so she started heading out, and so my nephew has this big dog, and that's just weird. The trash is blocking me from going through. And so he's also an indoor dog, and so they gotta take him out to go to the bathroom. And we know that you can't have the door open, or else that cat is gonna run out the door, and he knows it. But he's so not careful about anything They let the dog or they let the cat out. I'm like, dude, you gotta keep that door closed. He's like, I was talking to somebody. I'm like, in or out, man? You know that cat is getting out. It was an accident. I'm like, no, no. It was an accident the first time this week. This is like the second or third time this week that you've done this. It's no longer an accident. It's you refusing to pay attention. And so we spent an hour chasing that cat down. Uh, it gets under the deck, and then you can't get to it because we're people, and it's a tiny little cat. And and so um, that's a Rambo style medical sit up there. Gunpowder. Oop. Why are there leapy guys? Nobody else is a leapy guy. And so man, so that he says I'm a leapy guy. So then today I'm like, hey, where's the cat? I haven't seen the cat all day. I saw the other cat because he doesn't want to get away. He's been fixed. He just wants to lay around and eat. And so like, oh well, I think the cat got out this morning, and when we were taking the dog out, I'm like, okay, so this morning, so none of you have seen the cat all day? No, we're not really sure what happened to her. Have you looked for her? Because last night they were crying because they lost the cat. They loved the cat, and they couldn't go to bed without seeing the cat again. And today, they don't care if that cat exists or not. And so yeah, so apparently it got shut in the upstairs bedroom and was just sleeping on the bed. What is that? What's wrong with that torch? Why is it all blue? No, thank you. Wow, this is quite the system down in here they've got. Oh, oh, I thought she died. Oh man, I've got 4 points to spend. Why am I not? Oh, because I need... Nope, that's not true. I was going for the higher perception, right? And that only needs... Is that true? Is that what I was going for? Yeah, because I already have 10 of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing. I could have bought that before. And then I would like to put some points into automatic weapons here. Ooh, I don't like increased fire rate. Oh, that's cool. Each shot scored with an automatic weapon. I was hoping it would be more like this one. Does this count as a rifle? I mean, in real life, it would be a rifle. I have no idea. Somebody done broke the ladder on that one. it's a little tougher. Ooh, we got a bag. But yeah, oh, that's a terrible bag. Yeah, I hate hunting that cat down. Stand out there in the dark with the mosquitoes, trying to make sure she doesn't dart out through a hole underneath the deck. Then my nephew, he's at the other. There's like 4 holes she can get in on the deck. Yeah, we should probably take care of that, but we haven't. And he's like, I don't want to be out here anymore. I'm going to go back inside. I'm like, you are not going back inside. But I don't like being out here anymore. I'm like, you're the one that let this cat out. You got to stay here and help us catch it now. Something made a horrible noise. Are you dead? Okay. Oh man. I don't like using up so much of my ammo. But it certainly makes hunting down these places easier. We did get to play our D&D game last night. We usually talk about that on here. We finished up last week with a long rest, so we got to start the day full up. It's been a while since we got to start full up, and so our DM was like, okay, so the game is at the start of the game you meet a fortune teller, and she gives you a fortune, and it's done in the form of tarot cards. And so what you if the DM is doing it, there's a couple of different ways to do it. One is completely random, and you actually do a fake tarot reading for to see what happens, and so the cards all reference something, and so you different cards mean different things, and so the cards we drew, and this is true of all the cards. Every card you draw is a place and either a clue or an item to help you. And so we didn't get to draw. He drew ahead of time because he read that it can make the game too difficult if you don't get specific items. Now we haven't had any difficulty, and the one item definitely makes our lives a lot easier. The other item doesn't get used very much. Anyways, basically we got a necklace and a holy symbol, not a necklace, that our cleric can use, although he's only used it a couple of times. And then I played a paladin specifically played a paladin because there's a weapon in the game that only works for a paladin, and so like if you were doing random draws and you drew that, I guess your DM could change it so that anybody could use it, but I believe technically only a paladin's supposed, or maybe the one that's in the game anybody can use, and the one it's based off of might be a paladin only weapon. But anyways, this sword, it does a lot of extra damage to undead. We're playing a vampire based campaign, so we definitely. Yep, I totally don't need this because I can just make one. And so so one of the things that we drew, or that he drew for us, was that there's what is this, broken elevator? Was that we would find someone to help us, and so we found her, and I swear this is like the third time she's left us, and I'm dumbfounded that he thinks it's okay to keep taking one of the things we're supposed to have away from us. And I find it weird. Like, she has a dude who trains her to be a vampire hunter, and she wants to find him, but she's never been like, you must help me go find him. And so we haven't really put a lot of effort, I guess, into finding him. And so all of a sudden she's like, hey, I'm leaving. I gotta go find my master. And I'm like, dude, she's one of our card readings. We're getting to the end of the campaign. Shouldn't she be with us for the end of the campaign? Because she hasn't really benefited us all that much. Sure, she does a little bit of extra damage, but we're getting to the end, and I feel like something that was such a major plot point to the story of the tarot reading, which is something we've been following the entire campaign. I don't feel like she should leave us right before we get to the end. We're literally 2 places away from the end. We're 1 place away from the end, I guess, technically. We've got the Amber Temple, and then the end. The end is going to take us a while to get through, but we're going to the vampire's castle after we get done with the temple. And so she left last week, and so this week, this other guy said he'd go with us, and which is okay. I guess it's okay. He's extra damage and stuff. Maybe. He's not as good as we are, and she was better than we are. And so I prefer the. Whoops. I prefer the I do more damage than you do to the I can't actually land my spells because my stats are so bad. And so. But. Yeah, it's just weird to me that he keeps taking her away from us when she's supposed to be the companion that will help you. You can't help us if you're not there. Just saying. And then so being that we're getting to the end of this thing, we're heading to the Amber Temple, right? And so it's up in the mountains. We have to go through a snowy pass. And so we're going along, and there's a bridge. And oh, stupid buzzard. And so we start across the bridge, and we've got horses. And so we're riding our horses across the bridge. Now, I looked it up because I was a little shocked that, I'll tell you when I looked it up. So we start across the bridge, and a rock, a ROC, giant Greek mythology bird of prey, swoops down, grabs a horse, flings the rider off, carries the horse off, drops it in the river, or next to the river, turns around, comes back, takes another horse, and I'm like, I don't feel like this is a thing, because what if we didn't have horses? Like, why is this thing here? And why would it just be allowed to take our horses without us being able to do anything about it? So I looked it up. Rock is really powerful, and the book says on their way through, they'll see basically a hologram, a vision of Strahd sitting in the middle of the bridge on his warhorse, and that's it. On the way back, maybe they get attacked by the rock, which will grab a horse and carry it off, or if there are no horses, we'll try to grab one of the players and carry them off, and then that's it. And if they get into the towers on the bridge, then it just flies off because it can't reach them. So we rode into the towers of the bridge, and then he's like, "Oh, well, you didn't get far enough back," so the rock swoops in and grabs your horse that you're riding on out from underneath the stone archway of the towers on the bridge and carries your horse off. And I just wanted to open that up on my map. And yeah, so super annoying. So that's why I looked it up. After they took the second horse, I was like, this doesn't seem right. And it's not. It's not how it's supposed to be played. That dude is not supposed to be there. It's a maybe when you come back, it says, because you'll be probably higher level when you come back. And so then I don't know what he wanted us to do. So we get separated on the bridge. Part of us on one end, part of us on the other. That thing's attacking us even though we're under the stone arches that are supposed to be protecting us. And so I'm like, I think we can take it, but oof. I mean, I didn't look at how much health it's got or anything like that. I just looked up how many times it gets to attack in a turn because of some of the weird things that were going on. And yeah, it was not a hard fight. Basically, we dumped out so much damage as fast as we could that it went down pretty quickly, and he was not pleased. And then we got attacked by a goat. Don't ask me. There was a giant goat. It attacked us. It died very quickly, and then we camped for the night. And then he's like, "Let me roll to see if you get attacked," and nothing seemed to attack us. And so I'm like, "All right, I'm filling in my stuff for a long rest." He's like, "Maybe I'll roll again next week to see what." I'm like, "Nope, too late. I've already filled in my stuff. I don't know what I had before. I have to stay here at full health." So we are prepared to enter the Amber Temple next time we play with full spells, full health. We'll see how that goes, because everybody keeps telling us how tough it is, but everybody told us about that about the Baba Saga, and she died pretty easy too. So, all right, with that, I'm gonna call it a day. So click like if you like, subscribe to catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.